Well, the '69 Camaro, arguably the most prolific, versatile muscle car ever built. If you wanted road racing ability, you didn't have to look far past the '69 Z28. Remember our Trans Am-inspired muscle car shootout? It won it. And actually 20,000 people didn't look any further past the Z28. Now, if you wanted straight line performance, you could order from the factory a Copo 427. You could order an all-aluminum ZL1 if you were lucky enough or had deep enough pockets. And if you wanted real performance, you could order a Baldwin Motion car, you could order a Nicky car, you could order a Yenko car. So if you're a GM engineer, a suspension and handling engineer by day, what do you do at night? Mark Stilo builds probably some of the most radical '69 Camaros ever to see the road. But what happens when Mark gets bored of these cars? A guy named Charlie steps in and usually ends up owning them. But Charlie's the sort of guy that doesn't really think fast is fast enough.
Now, this car isn't just about unbelievable straight line performance. Mark really made this car handle. You've got Corvette front A-arms, you've got giant tires, giant brakes, 335/30s in the back on 18-inch wheels. You got 275/35s in the front on 18-inch wheels. You got 13-inch bare brakes all the way around. The car turns in unbelievable. The rear end, it's a Curry rear end with a 389 gear, but it's got a 4-link, all custom fabricated. Got a panhard bar to keep the rear end centered underneath the car. The car's got the right stance. It just is an unbelievable car to drive. Now, getting back to the motor, what makes this thing 1,000 horsepower, 16 pounds boost at 6,800 RPM? Well, it's got two precision turbos under the hood. It's got a 389 small block. It's got a 4340 crank, 4340 rods. The car is bulletproof, or the motor is bulletproof. It's got a set of TFS heads. It's an aluminum block, aluminum heads. The whole package, because it's engineered properly, plumbed properly, only weighs 3,300 pounds. 3,300 pounds, 1,000 horsepower, and a car that goes around corners.
Now, what do you judge a '69 Camaro like this on? Straight line performance, cornering, braking. It does all those things better than any other Camaro I've ever driven. Matter of fact, it does it better than any street car I've ever driven. The car is unbelievably fast. Well, all that hand fabricating, it's expensive, but look at the quality, the headers, the air plenum, the intercooler, just beautifully done, all hand built. If you look at the cage, it's behind the A pillar, it's behind what would be the B pillar, and it's behind the C pillar, all tucked away nicely. Your head doesn't wrap off of it. Somebody engineered this car properly. The car is well thought out. This doesn't just happen. You don't just order parts, slap it together. This car was professionally engineered, and it definitely plays the part. To build one of these cars, a minimum of $300,000 went into this car, worth every penny. There's not another muscle car on the planet that performs like the Mule.